Welcome, welcome. Come on in and join me for your Kiss from Kristin. Today I want to talk about a secret that I don't think the diet industry wants you to know about because I never hear it being said. So stick with me today. There's a lot of secrets really about dieting, and I can't say it enough about whole foods, that if you get yourself away from the bags and the boxes and the pre-made foods and just eat the foods that don't have the chemicals in them, your body is going to be so much better. You don't have to count calories, you don't have to count points and grams and carbs and all that stuff. It's just easier. So whole foods is a big secret that I don't think they tell us enough, but that's not the one I want to get into today. I'm Kristin Wood, and I come on every week with a keep it super simple tip. Something that you can take action with and start getting the scale moving in the direction that you want it to, and it doesn't have to be so hard. So the secret that I'm talking about today is exercise. Do you feel like in order to lose weight, you're going to have to do an hour of exercise a day? You're going to have to join a gym. You're going to have to follow a certain workout program. You're going to have to subscribe to a certain workout person. Do you feel like that is the marketing and the advertising that is just shoved at you all the time? Exercise, exercise, exercise. Get a Peloton, you got to have a treadmill. All these messages about exercising. But the ironic thing is that in all the studies that have been done around exercise, weight loss is not one of the reasons that people should exercise. Now, there's hundreds of compelling reasons, good things that exercise and movement does for you, but weight loss is not one of those. And I don't think we get that message enough. So you may think this is totally strange for a health coach to be telling you this. If someone comes to me and says they want to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, my first message to them is not going to be, go get a treadmill, you're going to have to run. No, I'm going to suggest movement because of the hundreds of compelling reasons that we should get movement every day. There's probably, 5 or 10 or 15 of those that are going to benefit this client. But losing the weight, I'm not going to suggest exercise to help them have the weight loss. So I want to give you 3 reasons that I find this exercise message, 3 ways that I think that is hurting us, hurting anybody that's on a journey to lose weight and get healthier. And the first one of those is time. Okay, I work with women that are fed up with this weight gain that just yo-yos up and up and up. And I show them how to reach their ideal weight and then keep it. And the keeping it is the part that we want to be done with that yo-yo. So in working with these women, I find that most of them have a job. Most of them have a family, have commitments in their life, have different things pulling at them. And the time to exercise may seem like that's just not possible. Now, I get there's the prioritizing things in your life. What's the priority? I've had to deal with that myself. And sometimes it's just not in the cards that you're going to have 2 hours a day to exercise. I mean, let's get real. I am an empty nester. I work from home, and finding 2 hours a day to exercise is not possible for me. But you don't have to do the 2 hours a day of exercise. You don't have to go join the gym. And You could join a gym and go participate in a half an hour workout, but it's still going to take such a big chunk of your time that you may decide that's just not possible. And so you take yourself out of the game, out of the possibility of losing the weight, because you just say, I don't have time to exercise. So what I'm going to suggest as a coach is just get some movement in. If it's 5 minutes here, if it's 5 minutes here, if it's 2 minutes here, it all adds up to movement, and 5 minutes is better than no minutes. So don't feel like the message that you've got to exercise, you've got to have that time commitment for it. Don't let that take you out of the weight loss that you're wanting to see. The second thing that I find, and I still have to do some work around this myself, so it is a work in progress, that I've gotten a ton better at. But it's the I deserve. You know, I did the workout, I put in the time, so I deserve that donut. I deserve that latte. I deserve that bowl of ice cream. I deserve that box of Girl Scout cookies. When you do the exercise and you think, okay, I did it, I deserve it. Well, weight loss really comes from the kitchen. It's from the habit changes that you make in your diet. That's where you're going to see the movement in weight loss. So when you say, I did the workout, I deserve the treat, that's just, no, you didn't actually deserve a food treat, and that is hurting you worse than not doing the exercise at all. So the I deserve thing, yeah, you deserve something, but maybe it's maybe you pick up some fresh flowers, maybe you have a bubble bath, maybe you have a movie night. You deserve to pamper yourself a little bit, but it's not in a food treat. And that I deserve statement, there's something deeper under that. It goes into the stories and the beliefs and why that treat that you give yourself, why that turns out to be food, why it's a comfort food, what that's doing to you. And that is a story and a belief that through coaching we can work through that. We can start to make steps in the right direction to give you a new story, a new belief, a new way that you comfort yourself. And then the third thing around weight loss or exercise that I find how that kind of sabotages us is, what are you wearing? What are you going to wear to go work out? All the marketing for exercise shows us that you need yoga pants and a sports bra, and I own them. I'm sure you own them. But the piece about that I find troubling with clients is the mindset. How many times have you put on the yoga pants and the sports bra and you didn't have the little stab at yourself about the pooch or the roll? That just, our mindset just takes a tank. So what do you feel comfortable with? If you're going to go exercise, be comfortable. Don't worry about what you look like, because having that little stab at yourself that says, oh, those thighs, oh, that ass, those little remarks, they attack your weight loss goals worse than I think you possibly can imagine. So I do a lot of work around mindset with clients and getting to where we actually love ourselves. That's, it just seems so far-fetched, I think, for some people. So it can happen that you have compassion for yourself, that you're like, oh, this is better. Oh, I can move in these pants. And it's not so much what you look like, but what you can do in them, how you're able to move. So this whole thing is about the dirty secret that exercise is going to help you lose weight. Exercise has hundreds of benefits. Weight loss is not one of them. So don't sell yourself short that just because you don't have the time, you can't have the weight loss. Just because you did the exercise, you don't deserve a food treat. And don't throw yourself off with poor mindset when you get dressed to do some kind of movement. I help clients with this all the time. It's help around mindset is the first place. Having a shift in your head and your heart and your mindset, and then focusing on the kitchen. And I think it's kind of in that order. So if you're interested in help with getting over the hump and working on those things, reach out to me. I can work with you one-on-one. I've got different ways that we can find that's going to fit the level of accountability that you're looking for. And if you're not sure if you're ready, I always suggest that you start with my Stop Dieting, Start Losing guide. It's going to help you get focused on the mindset so that you're even in a better place when we start working together. So I hope you got some value out of this. And yes, it's strange for a health coach to say exercise is not going to help you lose weight, but I'm in no way saying that we don't all need movement. Just get it in any pocket of time that you have, and any movement is better than no movement. But movement in itself is not what is going to change the number on the scale. So I hope you have a great week. I'll be back next week with another Kiss from Kristin. And reach out if you've got any questions. Bye-bye.